Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
What's that on that beat?
Krispy Kreme whip and the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shade. Running through the field, it's a field day. Yeah, let her bed at the hood day. She gon' bust down if the beat good. She gon' roll up, bring the park the Lambo, took the Brinks truck. Become a Greek freak when you see bugs. Is your head done? Is your bills paid? When you outside, do you feel safe? If we go up, gotta take phones. I'm with some go ups, I can't take home. Act up in the bay like Draymond. I'ma need my money like Faison.
Bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. YG coming around, you gotta bust it down. Bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. Hey, bust it down, bust it down. With Travis coming around, you better bust it down.
Krispy Kreme whip and the wheels glaze. Yeah, when you move at night, you don't feel shade. Running through the field.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down. Knight. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. To throw on second down. Knight. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the gun, Knight. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. His first carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
To throw on second down is Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now it's Hines. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
20. Do something.
Out of the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis. Set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This is Hines. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First carry for Royce Freeman. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive. Knight, a dump off now to Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90.
On first down, Knight. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Knight. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 14-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run with Hines. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey.
Newton on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Colts coming out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points. And
it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Right, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Butker now to kick this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 1st down. Knight. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round!
Throwing again, Knight. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st down, Knight. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Knight. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing on third and long. Knight. Oh, it stays up. The football, and I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 180. Do something. Gun.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. Express.
On 1st and 10, Newton going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On On first down, it's Newton. He's going to go up top again. And now here's another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd down. Knight, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. To throw on second down. Newton being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Do something.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. Dancing away at the 35. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action. Knight. And this is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun. Knight. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 4th down, Knight. Hill shedding the tackle. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Man 38.
On first and 10. Knight. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On third down, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Newton on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Freeman on first and 10. Spinning past him. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done. And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the one is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead. And they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey.
Now Newton on third and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
Hey, watch 13. Take back. Hey!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Got some room at the 30. Whoosh. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On second down, Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. He'll have a first down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey. Let's go! 190!
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10, Newton again. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On first down, Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! Ohio!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw again. Knight. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on 3rd down. Knight going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Arizona, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.